Welcome back to another episode of Myths and Mysteries in Black and White with me, Josh and Ed. And this episode is going to be based around another Bigfoot-like creature known as the Yeti. But before we get into that, Ed, mate, how you been?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How you been getting on?
Yeah, same old, mate, same old.
Yeah. Have you been listening to any, watching any shows or listening to any new podcasts, right?
No, but I did see, I don't know if you, well, I'm pretty sure you've seen it because our mate tagged us in it. The, apparently Nessie's been resighted, isn't she?
Yeah, the first sighting of the year.
Yeah, something like that.
There's been, I think it's been 2 within a week.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And of course, isn't it funny, like, because the next episode is actually released, it's going to be Loch Ness Monster. So
yeah.
It's a bit of fate there.
Yeah, it's a bit...
It's like, come on, come and find me. You know what I mean? So,
the actual creature's given a sponsor.
Yeah.
But like,
that's a shout.
Yeah.
Spray paint on the side of it.
Yeah, Myths and Mysteries. But like I said, this episode is going to be based around the Yeti, which is Ed's specialty with being a cryptid.
Yeah.
So normally I ask, what is a Yeti? But like I said, it's very similar to a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between a Yeti and a Bigfoot?
Through like different sightings, folk tales. A lot of it with the Yeti is folk tales from like Tibetan monks, China, places like there. So hasn't been many sightings of it. There's been footprints found and stuff like that. I think it was in, I've got it on my notes, but in one of the Tibetan monasteries there was a scalp and a hand.
What, of a Yeti?
Of an apparent Yeti. But we'll go into that, how they got debunked, basically.
Right.
But but the Yeti is said to be pretty much like a Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Like a ape man, stand on 2 legs. But a lot of cases say that it's actually a bit shorter.
Right.
Usually about 6 foot mark, 7 foot mark.
Yeah.
Whereas Bigfoot grow up, well, apparently up to 10 feet tall, maybe even taller. So,
yeah.
And I think a lot of that could be the environment.
Right. So I take it, are they meant to be like living around the Himalayas area?
Yeah, the Himalayas, Mount Everest. Yeah. I mean, I haven't actually looked into how big the Himalayas are, but we know that
how big Mount Everest is. So
yeah, it's the largest mountain range in the world.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So they say they're a bit shorter, which I can understand.
Yeah,
being in the environment, there's not a lot of prey animals.
No,
if it's an omnivore. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but if we're going on for like what Bigfoot is, if it's an omnivore, like eating meat, you get goats and stuff like that, but there's nothing major out there.
And as well, because obviously the Himalayas are snowy and everything, don't they say like cold stuns your growth as well, don't they? Or something like that.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So obviously being that high up, that cold, you're not exactly gonna have a growth spurt.
No, exactly. But a big thing, a misconception is, like, I think it's due to like media, films and shows and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yetis, or another word named the Abominable Snowman, they're not actually white.
No?
They're not white. They're more dark, like colour, like a Bigfoot, like black, reddish brown hair. Yeah, so the whole white thing came from not public media, like popular culture, pop culture.
Yeah.
So so that's where the misconception from being white is.
Right.
Which I when I was younger and that, I always used to think they were white because of like Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
and stuff like
and
that.
It makes sense as well. Like if you're making a film or a TV show about a Yeti, obviously with the Himalayas being all snowy and cold and that, you want it to be hidden. Yeah. So for it to be white furred, it makes sense.
But no, so they're actually more of a darker colour, like a Bigfoot.
Right.
The only thing is that have you ever seen the footprint of a Yeti? What was found?
No.
We'll get into that. Nepal, Tibet, Russia, in India and China. It's saying it could be a relative to the Gigantopithecus, which I said about in
Bigfoot episode, yeah.
Which is it's an extinct member of the primate family, but it was giant. They were fucking massive, but they look more like orangutans.
Right.
So they say it's more. It could be. It could be an ancestor of that.
Yeah.
The weight where it said got weight code, yeah, as well as pop culture, but it was also from a gorilla, an albino gorilla called Snowflake.
Oh, what a name!
Yeah. Which was lived at Barcelona Zoo.
Oh.
But the Yeti actually has different names. And I'm very sorry if I fucking balls these up.
Here we go.
It's various names of the snow giant. It's Kang Admi, which means snowman. Joe Bran, man-eater.
I thought you said Joe Brand.
Yeah.
That's a comedian.
Zhu Te, cattleman. Migui, wild man or wilderness man.
Migui. What are you saying, Migui?
Miche, which is man-bear. Mete, which I think is quite a similar, like man-bear or ape-man or something like that.
Yeah.
It has been cited since 6 BCE.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, to 2011.
So
I think that's the latest one.
This has been around for time then.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest recorded like Bigfoot or hairy hominid species.
Yeah. So would you say this one's more plausible than the Bigfoot?
Well, we'll get to that, but we said about the man on our last episode about royal family, but our global treasure, David Attenborough, believes there could be something there.
And if he believes there's something there,
it's one of them. If he says it could be something, I think everyone should then believe it.
Yeah,
you know the man, it's David Attenborough.
Yeah,
it's Sir David Attenborough.
Yeah, exactly.
But we will get into that. I've got a few sightings. First off, in 1832.
Oh Jesus!
Which is a name for from B.H. Hodgson. He was a trekker in North Nepal, which he describes spotting a large bipedal creature covered in long dark hair, and Hodgson believed it was an orangutan.
But that's near on impossible in the Himalayas, isn't it?
But then when I was saying about the Gigantopithecus, which was like a giant orangutan.
Yeah, true.
But as well, there's been sightings of it on 2 legs and on 4.
Which an orangutan does.
Yeah.
Did the Gigantopithecus, is it?
Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, did that go from 2 to 4? Or
yeah, it was mainly on 4.
Yeah.
Like an orangutan, it's mainly on 4 legs. But yeah, I'd say they probably did stand up like orangutan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said religion has introduced the bandar, which is a native monkey, into the central region where it seems to flourish, half domesticated in the neighbourhood of temples in the populous valley of Nepal proper. My shooters were once alarmed in the Kashmir by the apparition of a wild man, possibly an orang, but I doubt their accuracy. They mistook the creature for a cacodemon, which is not a tablet or a Pokemon, or Rakshas, which is another word for demons.
Right.
And fled from it instead of shooting it. It moved, they said, erectly, covered in long dark fur, and had no tail, which then doesn't mean it's a monkey.
No.
Monkeys have tails, and so it's a great ape.
Right.
Like a chimp, a gorilla,
yeah.
Bigfoot. So that was his account.
Right. And that was one of the first.
That was one of the first documented from a Western person.
Yeah.
Out of that, we've got Eric Shipton, who took the famous photo, which I will show you quickly. That one.
Right.
Have you seen that one before?
Yeah, I think I have actually. Now you've shown me it.
Yeah,
we'll put it on the Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put it on Instagram and on Facebook. It's quite a famous one. It's of a footprint. It's got a very large, like a large big toe, but it's really like close to the foot.
Yeah,
it looks
like
it's
warped almost. Doesn't
yeah,
it? Like
it looks like it's only got 4 toes.
Yeah, it does actually.
Because then the second toe is quite long.
Yeah, it looks like it bends in as well.
Yeah, and then 2 toes right close to each other.
Yeah.
But if you see the picture, you know it's got the ice pick next to it to give it
Just
some scale.
Yeah, so it's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's big. It is said to be it was 12 inches long and about 5 inches wide, that footprint.
Fuck me.
So, I mean, I'm size 11. What are you?
It's 13.
It's 13. So it's actually shorter than your foot, but it's 5 inches long.
Yeah.
Wide, sorry. So that's quite a size.
Yeah.
And be on that kind of terrain, it'd have to have quite wide feet to keep it stable.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be going arse over tit everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. With that footprint, was that the only footprint in the snow, or was there like more?
There was tracks.
Yeah,
yeah.
tracks,
They said they found
thing.
tracks, but yeah, that's just one they caught. I think it was probably the most clear one. But as well, like, with that picture, it weren't like a flat base. It was all curved, which could have been the snow, but also could be the dermal ridges.
Yeah.
Which then makes me believe that is more genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And as well, being at that height, and I think it was 20,000 feet above sea level.
Fuck me.
Are you really going to go all that effort
just to fake it?
You're not.
You're not.
I
Because,
mean,
you look at people, I know that one on Mount Everest itself, but so many people go to hike Mount Everest and they end up dying.
Yeah.
And they just left there because they can't
and that's
bring them down.
Even today with our technology, like, because they make, especially like clothes and everything like that, where you can survive it.
Yeah. But even so many people, like you said, in today's world, are still dying.
Yeah.
And they need like oxygen cylinders and like you said, the appropriate equipment just to get to the summit.
And training. You need like proper mountaineering training.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, did you watch the TV show with Ant Middleton doing it?
No, I didn't.
He nearly died.
Did he?
Yeah. Because there was a fella with them and he died.
Oh,
they said
really?
Because he was just fucked. Like, obviously that high up, altitude, struggle to breathe and everything. He was just fucked, and they said we got to leave him. They said no. What was it? The tour, for lack of a better word, tour guide. He was like, "Oh, there's nothing we can do. We can't take him up there. We can't take him down because that's just gonna exhaust us." And that is like the sad reality. We've got to leave him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like you said, if they're willing to do that just to get to the summit of Mount Everest, you're not going to go all that way and risk your health just to put a fucking footprint in the snow. You're going to wait for it to snow in your back garden, do it, and then say you took it there.
Exactly. And this was it. And this was in 1950s as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going back. That's 70 years ago.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. 70 years ago that this picture was taken. 1951. So for it to be that,
which as well was 6 years after the Second World War. So it's not like you had rations galore or anything, was it? You were still...
No, it was still tight.
The planet was still struggling badly.
It was still tight. But they have been subject to intense scrutiny and debate. Some argue they're the best evidence of Yeti's existence.
Right.
Because I think that is the clearest footprint that we've got.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it, in the snow? It's just like perfect.
While others contend that the prints are those of a mundane creature that have been distorted by the melting snow.
What's mundane mean?
Like normal.
Right. Well, what fucking normal thing's got that footprint?
Well, they have found that there is actually species of bear that live in the Himalayas.
Right.
The Himalayan bear, which are critically endangered.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that in a sense, because you'd have claw marks.
Yeah, it looks way too human.
It looks... I would say it looks human.
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
Unless it's like the Elephant Man or something. But I can't.
Yeah, it looks way too.
It's
non-bear, for lack of a better word.
It's too fantastical to be for that any kind of animal to make that print.
Any species of bear, like even a sloth bear.
Yeah,
they don't even have that sort of fucking footprint. Like you said, the claws, and with the bear as well, they're not retractable claws. No, they're like always dogs. Out.
Like dogs.
Yeah.
The only animals that have retractable claws like that are big cats. And I think the only kind of big cats what I've seen there are snow leopards. And they'd be so much smaller.
Yeah, way smaller.
Yeah, and I mean, 12 inches long, 5 inches wide.
That'd have to be a snow leopard on roids.
That's bigger than lions, I think, innit? So, I mean,
exactly.
the width is probably about right, but the length, I'm not sure.
No.
I mean, I don't know. But
and again, that would have a cat paw print. Not a, well, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah,
like
like a humanoid print in it. So I agree totally. In 1953, Sir Edmund Hillary, who he went on a Yeti expedition in 1953. The 50s and that was like where it was there was a bit of time where they couldn't go because of China invading Tibet and everything like that. But when people could, they'd go on these mad expeditions for the Yeti.
Yeah.
The Yeti was bigger than Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster at the time. Because it, and then in a weird sort of way, I know, like, terrain-wise and just, like, temperature and everything would be difficult, but you'd almost think that'd be easier to find than a Bigfoot. You're looking for a black creature in the snow. Do you know what I mean? But then again, if it's out in the snow, it'll have, like, snow on it, which then it will blend it in.
Yeah, true.
So, it's camouflage in that sense.
Yeah, but I suppose as well, it's more open. Do you know what I mean? It's not like forest galore and everything. Yeah. You've got more chance of seeing that than you have a Bigfoot.
Well, I wouldn't say they're just on the mountainside, because below there's a certain level where it is forest.
Yeah.
It's a forest area, so I think that's where they're more
most likely to live.
Yeah, but they go higher up to hunt and travel. I'm guessing that's an easier way.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But he was one of the Edward Hillary was one of the first two men to climb the world's highest mountain, Mount Everest.
Yeah,
he climbed 29,035 feet, which is 8,850 meters.
Fuck
peak,
me.
With Sherpa Tenzing Norgay reaching the top on May 29th, 1953.
Fucking hell.
So he's got big bollocks.
Yeah, too right. Too right.
He's thinking, I'm going to do it. And he fucking went up there. It is treacherous. It is lethal.
Hell.
It is lethal. He was born on July 20th, 1919 in Auckland, New Zealand. Sir Edward Hillary began climbing the mountains in his native country as a teenager and earned renown as an ice climber. He served as a pilot during World War II and as New Zealand's ambassador in India in the 1980s. Within cryptozoology, however, Sir Edmund Hillary will be remembered first as a man who hunted the Yeti. Whereas Eric Shipton, he weren't there to hunt the Yeti.
No.
I don't think. I think he was just there to climb Mount Everest or be there.
Yeah.
And he found his prints. Whereas Hillary was there
for that.
Mode were found to indicate some such cryptids were active in and out the way places Nepal, Tibet, and the surrounding region. Because I mean, the Himalayas, they cover quite a few countries. Don't they? In 1952, Hillary, along with George Lowe, found hair on a high pass while in the mountains, relating it to the Yeti. In 1953, Yeti tracks were found by Hillary in the Barun Kola Range. The next year, two British members of Hillary's team discovered Yeti tracks in the Choyang Valley. His trusted Sherpa friends would tell Hillary of their first-hand sightings of the man-sized Yeti. The Sherpas in Nepal know of several types of abominable snowmen in the mountains of Asia. So they're saying that there's different types.
Yeah.
So it's not just, like how we see a Bigfoot, we all think of it looking the same.
Yeah.
Whereas they're saying here it's different types, and they all look different, But it could be anything, like just the height, just hair colour, you know what I mean?
Which could still be the same family, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Earlier on, I was saying about about the scalp and that.
Yeah.
They Hillary took the scalp with a Sherpa, so there was always someone with it from the monastery.
Yeah.
And they did bring it back, but it turned out to be a goat.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
But that was handed to the monastery hundreds of years prior. So could it be they might have had a scalp, but they had to remodel it? It's to bring people in. Bring people to the monastery. And it's the same with the hand. But they took two bones and they replaced the bones with human fingers.
Right, to make it look more...
Well, no, just as a... So it did... Eye for an eye kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then they turned also to be human.
Right.
They turned out to be human. But that could be a lot of things. That could be a conspiracy in that where they actually hid it. And you know what I mean? So
what the fucking hell... Whether it was a Yeti or a goat, what the fucking hell scalped it?
Oh, that'd have been the natives, like the Tibetans and people and the monasteries and that for clout to bring people in.
Yeah.
So, to say that they've got a
It,
they got they're part of a creature of that kind of.
Yeah, you're gonna be enticed to want to see it.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, but in late 1960, Sir Edmund Hillary, sponsored by the World Book Encyclopedia Company of Chicago, left on his famous expedition to Nepal in pursuit of the abominable snowman, but come back with nothing.
Right.
So they got a few things. They got a bit of fecal matter and stuff like that in the previous expeditions, but they all come back non-conclusive.
Yeah.
But Hillary died at the age of 88 on January the 11th, 2008.
Right.
So we can't ask him anymore.
No.
But with that, like say, he was the man after the Yeti. He was the Yeti hunter.
Yeah.
Like how Gimlin and Patterson were the Bigfoot hunters.
Yeah.
And countless people who are Nessie hunters and everything. He was
the Yeti man.
The Yeti man. He put in a lot of time, a lot of money probably, if not him himself.
And a lot of fucking effort. Seeing as well, he went through the Second World War. And obviously fought in that. You'd be already fucked mentally and physically, most likely.
I think the man pisses excellence.
Yeah. But then on top of that, not only to hunt the Yeti, but to do it so soon after.
Yeah.
You got to be passionate about that.
I think,
concrete believe that this thing's out there.
But as well with that, like being in the war and everything, you got that sense of adrenaline.
Yeah.
And out of there, you want to keep that. You want to keep that adrenaline.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it wouldn't surprise me if he'd done that just to be a thrill seeker.
Yeah.
Like how Ant Middleton is now.
But then, saying that, wouldn't you do it once and then move on to something else? Why would you stick with just the Yeti?
Because, it's a specialty.
Yeah, true.
I'm a bit of a cryptid whore, really, because I want to try. I'll try and study as too many, really. That's why, like, I would never say I'm an expert on Bigfoot. I'd never say I'm an expert on Nessie.
Yeah.
Because I try and put my hands in too many things because they just all fascinate me.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas like some cryptozoologists, I mean I can't think of names off the top of my head, but they do specialise in one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Todd Standen, who was on about in the Bigfoot episode, he specialises. That is his thing.
Yeah.
Only Bigfoot. So, and like the shows they find a Bigfoot, that's their speciality.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like because even like today's like, zoology and that, like there's so many different. I mean, the one that comes to my head is herpetology, which is study of reptiles. They specialise in that. So I'll get that. And next we've got the incident of the Atloff Pass, which I was on about.
Yeah,
to you
you've mentioned this before.
Which was basically a group of mountaineers, hikers, students went off in the Atloff Pass in Russia, and they all died. Apart from one who fell ill earlier on and was able to get down, but the rest died in very suspicious circumstances.
Like what?
When they found the tents, they were cut from the inside, and I think it was a few of them what were found like a mile up the road, dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then their bodies found within the forest. And a lot of the time, people think it could be an avalanche, very natural disasters. Yeah. Some people think because a few of them had like their eyes scooped out, not gouged out, scooped out, like they were precision. So they think like UFOs might have something to do with it. But then a lot of people also think a Russian Yeti could be responsible for these.
I scooped. Oh God.
Yeah. On February the 2nd, 1959, 9 hikers were camped out in a mountain pass which would soon be named Dyatlov Pass. Leading the group was Igor Dyatlov. This strange happening occurred in the Ural Mountains on the east face of Kolat-Sikal, Russia. That night, the hikers were suddenly attacked by something. It is not certain what attacked them was a Bigfoot-like creature. So some think it may have been aliens, or even a man could have caused it.
Yeah.
So he, some fucking tap twat.
Yeah.
Thought, I'm gonna chef you lot up. The odd thing is, some of the hikers' eyes and tongues were precisely severed. To this day,
tongues were gone as well.
Yeah, tongues as well. To this day, it is unknown what actually caused these hikers to be killed. In 2014, the Discovery Channel hosted a special called Russian Yeti, The Killer Lives, created around the premise that the 9 hikers were indeed killed by a Yeti. The documentary looks at the wounds inflicted on the dead hikers and offers this opinion that were caused by something much stronger than a human being. Because I think a few of them, their heads were right crushed in, bashed in.
Yeah.
And everything like that. But
Jesus.
And
they're butchered.
Yeah, and there is a picture. I don't know how true it is, but it's a few of the hikers were walking, and there's a Bigfoot creature just poking his head and his body out. I'll see if I can get it up, and we'll put that. We'll also put that on Facebook and Instagram. But I've heard about the Dyatlov Pass a few times, and I don't know if I can believe it being a Yeti, because, like I say, being cut precisely.
Precisely, that's the bit that...
If it is a creature like a Bigfoot or something like that...
It'd just rip them apart, wouldn't it?
It'd rip them. It'd tear them. It wouldn't be cut precise with a fucking knife, would it?
Unless the surgeons in the Yetis.
Yeah, somehow. I can't see it personally. It's a close-up of it, so...
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, so I think you just don't know. To me, that does look like a man in a suit. But
it looks like a fucking DVD cover.
Yeah, I think there is a film about Dyatlov Pass.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, we gotta watch it.
Yeah, that's on the list. We haven't watched one in ages.
No, we ain't, in all fairness.
No, that's usually me, Josh, and Lewis, who was on the Aliens episode. It was before this really kicked off, wasn't it? Every other Sunday, we'd meet up, we'd go to Burger King, fucking fatten ourselves up, then we'd come back to my place, and we watch a really, really crap B movie.
Yeah.
And some of them
are incredible. They're so shit that they're brilliant.
Yeah, I think that could be an idea for this channel when we start doing more YouTube videos, doing a bit reviews on them and stuff like that. Get Lewis in.
I'm down for that, or a reaction thing.
Yeah. I mean, with the one, it's gonna take to beat the ones we've already seen.
Oh, they were incredible.
Oh, that Scarecrow one.
What was it? Amityville Scarecrow.
The Amityville Scarecrow.
If you haven't watched that film,
it's on Amazon Prime.
Please watch it, because it is so fucking funny how bad it is.
Yeah. And what was that other one where he just kicked the ball?
Oh, yeets the ball in a hissy fit.
Yeah.
I've
got it on my notebook, because we started doing scores on it.
Yeah. Oh, what was it called?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to.
It's he loses a game of football, don't he? And in a strop, just grabs it, calmly walks over, picks up the ball like he's about to go home, and just boots it into the forest a kid. I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah. So he goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Oh, there was something before the 50s. That the Nazis once went Yeti hunting.
Oh God, here we go.
We're going back on topic, but if you get any chance, if you want an easy Sunday afternoon or so, go on Amazon Prime, find a really shit horror film.
Honestly, you won't regret it. You really won't.
You will regret the time you've lost, but you won't regret it. They're funny as fuck.
But the thing is, that's what makes them, because they're not intentionally meant to be funny.
No,
they're just so bad that they're funny.
Oh, it's too funny. But the Nazis also once went Yeti hunting, which is a film plot in itself.
Oh, yeah.
In the early 1930s, a young zoologist named Ernest Schaefer was living in the high life, as were Der Spiegel described to be the Indiana Jones of zoology. Courted by both the US and Germany for his scientific and hunting know-how, in what he later called his biggest mistake, he chose poorly. He was summoned back to Germany in 1936 and threw in with Heinrich Himmler.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And Heinrich Himmler is a cunt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he's dead now, but...
Well, yeah. I'm sure he's dead. But
He was.
If you know about World War II, the Nazi regime and everything, you know who Heinrich Himmler is.
Yeah, I'd say he's worse than Hitler.
Yeah.
A lot of people say he was a lot worse.
He was a vile piece of shit.
Yeah. Himmler brought him into contact with the... why do they have to choose such difficult fucking names? Anabi Society, who believed in a Nordic Atlantic original culture that had been destroyed when a moon collided with the Earth. They also believed that remnants of this race survived in the Himalayas and soon mounted and funded an expedition to at least in part find remnants of that race. So I don't know about you, that sounds like the aliens.
Yeah.
That are hiding up in the Himalayas. Yeah. For this part, Schaefer was more interested in the zoological knowledge that was still largely hidden in Tibet. Because, I mean, it's such a rough area that you don't know what is actually out there.
No, of course you don't.
Like I say, you didn't know that there were bears actually out there. And here's where we get into Yeti territory. The expedition returned to Germany with thousands of dead birds, eggs, pelts, insects and artefacts, along with, says the Guardian, a taxidermy bear. What was believed, only by some, to be the proof of a Yeti.
Right.
But could this taxidermy bear, could it have lost its fur? I mean, I haven't seen it. Could it have lost its fur or anything like that, which made it resemble not to be a bear?
Yeah, exactly.
But I've got some explanations what it could be, which is obviously misidentification of Himalayan wildlife. There's been proposed explanation to some Yeti sightings, including the Chute, which is a langur monkey living in lower altitudes, the Tibetan blue bear, the Himalayan brown bear or Jute, also known as the Himalayan red bear. Some have also suggested the Yeti could actually be a human hermit. So just a bloke living his best life.
Yeah.
He don't know what the fuck's going on. Everywhere he's just called madness. There's a fucking Yeti out there.
Just some normal matey boy just chilling.
Yeah, he's just there eating fish or whatever he's eating. And people, but around the world people think he's a Yeti. He's this abominable snowman that's caused mad pop culture. Loads of B movie films, which we'll have to start watching.
Yeah.
One of my favourites is called Abominable, which I think is more to do with Bigfoot than actual Yeti, but because it's based in America.
Yeah.
But I think I've probably described it to you before. Basically, it's this man, he had an accident with his wife. His wife died and he became paralysed. They were adrenaline junkies.
Yeah.
He goes back with his carer, and across the road there's a group of girls. They come in for a party weekend, right? But as well, there's been people going missing, livestock being killed by the abominable snowman. And things start going weird. I mean, this man, he can't do a lot. I mean, he's in like a tree house, even though he's in a wheelchair.
Well, how'd he get up there then?
His carer took him up there.
That carer don't get paid enough.
That carer is a prick.
Really?
Film. He's a right prick. Every time he says something, he's like, you need to go to sleep. And he's just and ejects him. Like,
I've had enough of your shit.
Yeah, pretty
Shut
much. And so with this, the girls start getting picked off one by one. There's one where the best one, I think is one of the best ones, is this girl. She just had a shower. You do see nip.
Brilliant.
And she's by the window, and all of a sudden this hand comes in, gets hold of her, and just starts trying to pull her out the window. And then all of a sudden she just snaps in half, and he just drags her out.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and this bloke in a wheelchair somehow. I can't go frame to frame in this film. Will be here too long.
Yeah.
Cut a long story short, he gets in the car with the last surviving girl. Oh yeah, because before that, actually, sorry, the Yeti is in matey's house, the bloke's house, and his carer wakes up, puts an axe in his back, and then the Yeti just turns around and bites matey's head off.
Nice.
So then he, mate in a wheelchair, he gets out, and so does this final girl.
Yeah.
They get in the car and they smash it into the Yeti, and the axe, still in its back, they push it against a tree, the axe comes out, and it apparently dies on the bonnet. But by the time police get there, the Yeti's gone.
Yeah.
So
it just looks like a massacre.
Yeah, well, yeah, and they're like, "Oh, what the hell is this?" And then they look up and they see the Yeti, like only its eyes, and also like loads of eyes to start peering out. So
there's like meant to be loads of
them.
Yeah.
And I was so gutted. There's never been a sequel. I've always wanted a sequel on that because it just seemed. Out of like crappy B movies, I think that is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lewis thinks it's shit.
Oh, Lewis would.
But I actually really enjoy it. It's quite an easy watch. I'll have to try and get a DVD or something so we can watch it. Because that is just, I think that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so it could be a hermit. A well-publicised expedition to Bhutan. Yeah, I think I say it. Reported that a hair sample had been obtained, which by DNA analysis by Professor Brian Sakes could not be matched to any known animal. Analysis completed after the media release, however, clearly showed the samples were from a brown bear.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And an Asiatic black bear, but it's an extinct, like quite an extinct one. So it's an old hair, but I mean, being in the ice and everything, it's held up.
Yeah, exactly.
In 1986, South Tyrolean mountaineer Reinhold Messner claimed to have had a face-to-face encounter. Oh, this fucking phone.
We apologise. We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Hang in there, baby. With the Yeti. He wrote a book, My Quest for the Yeti, and claims to have killed one.
All right, here we go.
According to Messner, the Yeti is actually the endangered Himalayan brown bear.
And you just killed it.
Which can walk both upright and on all fours.
So it's endangered. What are you on about? There's only about 3 of them left. Well, there's now 2.
Yeah. I've messed this one up. The Yeti, or abominable snowman, is a large, hairy bipedal animal. What we gathered.
Yeah.
That is said to inhabit the Himalayan region. The word Yeti comes from Tibetan words meaning rocky bear. Given the idea as the basis of the legends.
It sounded so cool. And now you've described it, it sounds like a fucking ice cream.
Yeah. What, rocky bear?
Yeah. I'm going to get a rocky bear ice cream, mate.
An explanation as to the origin of the Yeti was stumbled upon German-Dutch anthropologist Ralph von Koenigswald. I'm so sorry.
What?
I am so sorry.
What name?
Yeah, I know. Koenigswald. Oh no! I have to beat that bit.
Yep.
Koenigswald. We'll say that. Jesus. Oh no, I'm getting lynched. Who win?
Oh, thank you. What? Keep that in.
Oh no. Wait, I'm saying the man's name. I can't say it. Oh no. I wish we actually filmed that bit because the face I gave her out of saying, I was like, oh god.
I'm keeping that in, I don't care. That's incredible.
Oh,
it's alright. The black man's keeping it in, so you know it's good.
Yeah. In 1935, found the fossilised molar teeth of a giant ape. However, the 3 metre high stocky Gigantopithecus, as it would go on to be known, may not have been able to walk upright as most of the Yeti sightings suggest. Dating methods have also put its ultimate extinction at around 100,000 years ago.
Not that long ago, then.
No, that's what I was... Yeah, in
historic times,
retrospect, that is not actually that long ago. Slightly overlapping the emergence of modern humans in the area.
Yeah.
But although not firmly announcing the Yeti's definite existence, Sir David Attenborough stated that there is no doubt that a giant ape did exist in the area, and at some point that is therefore not impossible that it may have been able to have viewed human contact within the vast open space of the Himalayas. That is coming from...
If the goat's saying that,
yeah.
If the goat is saying that, then you got to believe it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. If I caught it was on telly and said, yeah, there could be something out there, people say, oh, no, it's bollocks. But David Attenborough, the global sweetheart, the global treasure that man is, if he says there could be something out there, it's like, right, there is.
Yeah,
there is. If he says it could be, there is. So, but, that is, like I said, finding modern sightings and everything is near on impossible.
Yeah.
How many people choose to really want to go and climb Mount Everest, be in the Himalayas? It's, it's one of the most dangerous parts of the world, I'd say.
Yeah. I think you just say David Attenborough said there used to be something there.
Yeah, there used to be, because they found the molars of Gigantopithecus.
So, do you know what I mean? You're not going to go out there looking for it if he said this used to be there.
Yeah, but he says it definitely was something there. He says, but in reality, there could still be something there.
Yeah.
Because as well, like...
Evolution could have just shrunk it.
Because I know a lot of people will be like, oh, there's no body, there's no... But it's under all that snow, mate.
Yeah. Do
It's
you
not
really
gonna-
want to go through digging through all of it?
Yeah, there's not going to be a long time from when the animal dies for when it's covered in snow.
No.
Surely.
No.
So,
Well, like, again, back with the Everest expeditions.
yeah.
The amount of people that like climb it, like in nowadays, and they say that you just find a body and you have no idea how long that body's been there because it's just been frozen and just covered by the snow.
Yeah.
And you'll just see like a hand or a head pop.
Yeah.
Not popping out, but you know
Yeah,
what
I
I
know,
mean? Like,
sticking out in snow, yeah. So, yeah, because isn't there a actual like a path where there's like
Yeah.
so many bodies?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Would you go?
No.
No?
No.
You don't want to go looking for Yeti?
Oh, I'll go looking for the Yeti. I thought you meant would I climb Mount Everest.
Oh,
Like, no,
fuck
you're
that.
fucking on your own, mate.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I struggle going to the shop. And I'm breathing out my ass. If I went to Mount Everest, I wouldn't even make it to the first summit. I'll be dead.
No. Because where me and Josh live, it's flat land.
Yeah.
It's flat land, so everywhere's flat. Being there, it's like a fucking worst nightmare.
No.
Sod
I'm
that.
good.
So yeah, I can't. I don't think I'd be wanting to climb Mount Everest. But if that's to find a Yeti, I think I would. I'd find it deep, fucking deep down. Like, get it out of me to go up there, but because it would be just like standing at the bottom looking up, going, fucking hell. You know what I mean?
Look like the pictures.
Yeah, it's fucking big, innit?
It's like, yeah, I'm wearing the wrong shoes.
And I think beforehand we'd have to go through like extensive training.
Oh yeah,
mountaineering, and I mean I'm scared of
that
heights.
would kill me.
I'm scared of heights. So
that's fucking
I'm
good
fucked.
start then.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah, we'll just stay at the bottom.
Yeah, which they say like because there's forests and everything at the bottom of it, so it might we might have a better chance.
Yeah.
So, but do you think it could be something out there?
Maybe. Again, with I know generic. It's kind of like a broken record now, but like the whole maybe because you don't know. But this one intrigues me a bit more because David Attenborough said there used to be something there.
Yeah.
So this one's got me thinking. Like with the others, it is a case of well, you don't know. This one, I'm leaning more to I think there could be something out there because if there used to be something like this there, it could have just evolution could have just changed it. Do you know what I mean? It looks something completely different to I can't say that word.
Gigantopithecus.
That one.
But then that could be because that was mainly in Asia.
Yeah.
But at the but also they think Bigfoot could be an ancestor of it.
Yeah.
Like Gigantopithecus, that's another theory. What gets me is every country, every continent, bar Antarctica, has a Bigfoot-like creature. Has a hairy bipedal hominid. So, see, look at me, use the scientific word. So, with that, it just seems... I'm like you. I think there was definitely something out there.
Yeah.
And I think there could still be, because it's such a vast territory, which is not very populated at all.
No.
It's got wide open space where no one will go there for years.
No.
So it could clearly it live there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about the wildlife there, but
you said there was
probably
goats and
goats.
bears
There's
and
probably
things,
some
so-
sort of deer or moose or you know what I mean, some sort of large herbivore for them to feed on. I mean, because there's types of bear out there, so there's got to be some animals to sustain.
Yeah. And you said they get to around 6 foot. Well, they're said to get around 6 foot.
Yeah.
So a bear can take that down then.
Yeah. Well, also, but they have said they could be taller. There's stories of them being like Bigfoot.
Right.
But a lot a lot of them say they're about man size.
Yeah.
Over 5 to 6 foot, maybe up to 7.
Bears, even if they are built like a Bigfoot,
yeah,
a bear's gonna take that down, no problem.
Well, yeah, it'd have a fight.
It'd have a fight.
They'd probably just steer clear of each other more than anything. But backed into a corner or a mama bear or something. Yeah. But then again, I can't see that these bears, what are out there, are large bears, like not like grizzlies or polar bears. They're probably like quite
smaller,
small,
like a sloth bear.
sun bear or whatever.
Yeah,
they're quite a small bear, really. So I'd say they probably just steer clear of each other.
Yeah.
But also in the Himalayas, you got like snow leopards.
Yeah.
And that out there, which are my favourite cat. I love snow leopards. So there's predatory wildlife there, so there's got to be good animals there to sustain them, and it could also sustain a Yeti.
Well, yeah, very well could be,
a species of Yeti. So with that, could a lot of the sightings what have been seen, could they have actually been bear?
Yeah, they very well could have been. Very well could have been.
There's always that whole thing.
Yeah, because I mean, as well, like I know, we know nowadays that they live there.
Yeah.
But like one of the first few, you're not exactly going to expect to see a bear there.
Yeah, like I say, Yeti means rocky bear.
Yeah.
So
it could literally just be a bear.
Yeah, it could be a species of bear. It's just gone down a hole. But then that footprint.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
It's that footprint, and there's been tracks, like two-legged tracks.
Yeah.
Bears, what we know, can stand up and they can walk. Have you seen a bear walk on 2 feet?
Yeah.
Awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
Awkward as fuck. They can't
Bambi on ice, isn't they?
They can't do it for long.
No.
Whereas they've been clear 2-footed tracks seen.
Yeah. And going back to them tracks, they must have been relatively fresh. Because the snow would have eventually covered them.
It depends what time of year and everything that is, because it don't snow all year round.
Well, no, but like there's things like avalanches and things, isn't there?
Yeah, possibly, but that could be months' times. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's not like a scheduled avalanche every week.
No, true.
So they could have been days old, weeks old, could be a couple of months old. Just don't know. But they do look fresh, don't they?
Yeah,
they do look reasonably fresh. Another thing is the natives, like the Tibetans and that, they say that you're more likely to hear one than to see one.
Yeah.
They have a large like scream whistle.
But then don't like
the wind.
Yeah. But then also elks have that sort of weird noise, don't they?
But but you got to think these Tibetans and that, they're the masters of their domain. They know what the elk and that sound like.
True.
I mean, yeah, it could be sounded distorted over distance. But I feel like they'd know more about that than what they're hearing. Yeah. But it could be wind, like where it's brushing off stuff. It could be that, or it could be a Yeti.
It could be.
Yeah, so that'd be something quite interesting to think about, to look into.
Plus, as well, I think you're going like with these Tibetans. I know they're not exactly going out there looking for it, but if you were to hear something like an elk or that would freak you out.
Oh,
have you heard what an elk sounds like?
Yeah.
If you haven't, just Google elk sound. They're terrifying. I've never seen a creature look so majestic but sound so horrific.
Yeah. I'll say a fox, though, isn't it?
Yeah. That weird screechy thing they do, innit?
But with that, I just think they know they're the wildlife. They know the wildlife there very well.
Yeah.
And I feel like they know the difference between an elk, a deer, fucking Yeti.
Yeah, true. Very true. But like you said, it could easily just be the wind hitting against.
But could the Yeti also not be like an ape? It could be like humans who have like just lived up in their territory for so long that they've to the point where they've evolved.
Yeah,
you know, like Neanderthals. Because that's another theory. I never said this on Bigfoot and that, but another theory is they're actually just Neanderthals.
Yeah, very well could be.
Just cavemen that have escaped extinction.
And as well with them being like sort of black hairy sort of things. You're not exactly going to go to a barber's up in the Himalayas now, right?
No.
So
no, but
your hair is going to grow.
Yeah, but they are covered in hair. You know, like not like us. I know you're a very hairy person.
But
I've seen that. But,
yeah.
but you know what I mean. You can see that you're human, whereas
Yeah.
it's like hair, like near on fur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a difference. But it's the whole thing with like because being near China have their own Bigfoot called Yerren.
A heron?
Yerren.
Oh, right. I thought you said a heron. I was like, that's a bird, mate.
Oh, is it? Oh, God, I didn't know that. Fucking hell. Fucking people. But, yeah, the Yerren, which is like a Bigfoot creature, but they're in deep into China.
Yeah.
Whereas being on the outskirts into Tibet, what else did I say? Russia, India. What was the other one?
Tibet, China, Russia,
There was
India,
Nepal. Fucking hell.
How can we forget that? That's where Mount Everest is.
Yeah, it's in Nepal. So yeah, so in their region, so it's on the outskirts. But yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's got a lot more substance.
Yeah, than the Bigfoot one has. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though like I say, about 85%. I think Bigfoot is out there. But with Yeti, I feel like because it's so uninhabitable, it's got more chance.
Yeah.
There is more chance because the little sightings you do hear about, gives it because it's like sightings to no sightings, isn't it? It's like that balance.
Yeah.
So, I feel like it's more likely to be something there
and then there is
than what there is everywhere else.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think I'm leaning more towards it. It most likely is just some kind of bear.
Yeah, but not. It's being able to walk on two legs. The tracks that they found.
Yeah, and the footprint. That's
what I mean. That's why I love cryptozoology.
Yeah,
because there's people who say, no, it's this, but then you give them that little bit of other evidence,
and it just swings them the other way.
And it's just like, oh yeah,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it is a bit of a strange one. This one.
Yeah, so I don't know. So as I was saying, like, as well as the Yeti, which is more of the Himalayan, and I did mention the Yerren.
Yeah.
It's Chinese Bigfoot, various referred to as the Yerren, Chinese wild man, or man monkey. The Yerren is a mysterious primate living in the mountains of China, with most of the sightings coming from the remote Hubei province. It has reddish brown fur, though very rare sighting of white Yerren have been seen. So that could be where a lot of people could have said about the Yeti being white, because there have been very rare sightings of white Yerren. Yeah. This may indicate either albinoism or elderly members of the species. And a large jaw. It is about 6 to 8 feet tall. In a few
I thought you meant the jaw then.
No,
I was like,
no.
what the fuck is this in Godzilla?
Fuck it, it's a crimson chin in real life. But in a few extreme cases, they were reported to up to 12 feet tall. So they're
fuck me.
So they're probably one of the largest species
of
Bigfoot like creature out there, and it's generally friendly but reserved around humans. So it's not like where we've spoke about Bigfoot attacking people, killing Yetis.
Yeah. Well, how the fuck they know this thing's friendly? Have they gone up to it?
Well, they've just if people have seen them, they've probably just been very calm or just walked off or ran off. You know, they're not very, very blasé about it. According to the Xinhua, I think I said that right, over 400 people have reported seeing the Yerren. The Chinese government has searched China to find the Yerren. Many footprints and hair traces have been found. However, much like the Yeti and Sasquatch, the species has never been confirmed by scientists and remains in the realm of legend and cryptozoology.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I come in. Despite its size, it is said to be less robust and stocky, so it's quite a slender, lanky.
Yeah.
So it's lanky, so it's a lot thinner.
Which as well makes sort of sense for if it is supposedly 12 foot tall.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get, I know you're not really going to get most things 12 foot tall, but you're not exactly going to get something 12 foot tall built like a brick shit house.
Well, let's say Bigfoot has been seen up to 10 foot tall and that's built like a brick. That's fucking
true.
wham. And the same the Yeti, they're saying that they're big, that they're muscular, so it could be in the same kind of realm as that. But no, they say that he's quite skinnier.
Yeah.
None of the witnesses typically report the creature to be covered in reddish-coloured hair. Some white specimens have also been sighted. But yeah, they're mainly seen about 6 to 8 feet tall. It has a head shape more similar to humans than other apes, unlike Sasquatch. So it's got more of a human kind of head, with a sunken face, protruding lips, covering large horse-like teeth, and a bulbous nose.
This thing is clapped.
Yeah, with upturned nostrils.
What the fuck? This thing is butters.
Overall, it is smaller than the American Bigfoot. Like Bigfoot, the Yerren is peaceful and will generally quietly walk away when encountering people in the Xinjiang province. I'm not being racist.
I'm just saying a name.
Yeah. In pop culture, it is the Wild Man of China is in Monsters in My Pocket and is number 119. The Chinese Wild Man shows up in John Carpenter's film Big Trouble in Little China.
I've heard of that.
I've heard of that. Yerrens appear as monsters in Iron Law Entertainment video game Titan Quest. They can be found in Act 3, Orient mission of the game. The Sci-Fi Channel show Destination Truth search for the Yerren in episode 12 of season 3. The Yerren is the main issue in 2014 Russo Japan film Yerren-san. The Yerren has been cited by witnesses on Animal Planet's Finding Bigfoot in season 4, episode 5, Kung Fu Bigfoot.
Oh, that's...
So they can't say shit to us about being fucking racist.
Racist, innit? Jesus Christ. Fucking how the hell did that get permission to air?
Oh, no, that's mad. But again, also they believe they could come from Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, which makes sense with all of these, really.
Yeah, it seems like it always comes back to that kind of realm.
Yeah,
like it being more related to that. I think it is just because of how large it was.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah, but that always gets me that the Chinese government themselves actually set out to try and look for the Yerren.
So they obviously had enough things to go on. Do you know what I mean? Like to.
Because that must have cost money.
Oh, yeah, of course it would have.
To actually set up teams of probably soldiers, experts, scientists.
Did it say when they done this?
I can find out. Let me look through my notes. In 1977, Zhu, along with 109 military personnel, zoologists, biologists, and photographers, launched a Yerren expedition in the Shenozia on behalf of the Chinese Academy. I can't even say a fucking English word right. Of sciences, though the group size was probably counterproductive, generating too much noise. Subsequent expeditions compromised scientists, technicians, government officials, and local villagers collected alleged footprints, hair samples, and sightings of the Yerren, published in scientific journals, pop science magazines, and newspapers.
Big then?
Yeah, it became. It became like a right wild scale hunt, like they have done in Bigfoot.
If you've got government officials, then
and proper zoologists, biologists,
you've got
having
something definitely intriguing.
But when you think about it, in America, there's been thousands of Bigfoot sightings. There's been quite a couple of hundred sightings of Yeti in Himalayas, and there's 400 sightings of the Yerren in China, which I think is quite low.
That is very low. It makes it almost like more believable.
Yeah.
Because like with the thousands one, it's like, out of that, realistically, there's most likely been 10.
Yeah, but I don't know, because China's the most populated country in the world.
Yeah.
Innit? With that, only 400 sightings of the Yerren.
That's what I mean. That's.
But I'd have thought there'd have been more sightings of the Yerren, being it's such a populated country, than what.
But then I suppose the Yerren ain't exactly living in a populated area, is it?
Neither's Bigfoot though. It's not in this urban. It's in the forest. It's in national parks. It's in the mountain ranges.
No, true.
You know what I mean? So it makes me wonder a lot. Either the Yerren's a lot smaller population, or I don't know. Like you say, I think a lot of what a lot of people are seeing in America could be bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'd never say that because of the people that have seen it, and I don't want to class them as saying bullshit because that'd fucking infuriate me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? Like you've seen something, you believe you've seen it, and people saying no, you didn't.
That pissed me off.
Yeah. So some of the sightings and that you do think, oh, all right, mate, calm down.
Yeah.
Whereas there is a lot but a lot of them I think they all sound quite similar. Like they've plagiarised it a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But then it's all stems from somewhere.
Yeah, but then as well, if they're all similar, that makes it almost more believable.
Yeah.
Because if you've got one saying like one's, I don't know, 10 foot tall and it's dark red, and then you've got another one saying it's 3 foot tall and luminous orange. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna think, yeah, all right, mate. Where if they're all more similar, they're gonna be more believable.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but it's like the circumstances how they've seen it. They're all very similar.
They're a bit. Then again, even with that, if you go into a place where it supposedly lives, it's going to be circumstantial. It's like a lion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Most people that go and see a lion, 9 times out of 10, if it's not in a zoo, it's like in a fucking safari.
Yeah. No, yeah, I do get that. But you say about 3 foot tall. There, in Indonesia or somewhere around there is apparently like 3 foot tall, like Bigfoot called orang pendek.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
There's midget Bigfoots.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I mean, I think they just say that because they're bipedal.
Yeah.
Like not like normal apes. They're bipedal. But then you hear about like tribal people that are actually quite short. And that, so it could be something similar to that. Really.
Yeah, very well could be.
But no, out of the two though, the Yerren and the Yeti, double Y. Which one out of them would you most likely want to go and have a hunt for?
Yeti, 100%.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I think because in pop culture, I'd say Yeti's it's nearly as famous because of Abominable Snowman. Nearly as famous, if not more famous, than Bigfoot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because there's a lot of films. I mean, we didn't even mention in The Mummy. You know, Tomb of the Dragon. What's it called? Dragon Emperor or something.
Tomb of the Dragon Skull, Dragon Empire.
Emperor. It's the third one.
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah, he's in that.
Yeah,
because they come in and protect the thing, don't they? When he comes, because Jet Li comes in and fucks things up, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
And they come in. So I thought that was very smart. They brought the Yeti into that.
Yeah.
But then again, they're white fur.
Yeah.
And apparently they're not white fur. They're like Bigfoot.
Common, in it, just.
Which, like you say, like a lot of the animals there are more predominantly white or lighter colours.
Yeah.
Whereas that's meant to be fucking dark haired. So it makes more sense in pop culture to have them
white furred. Yeah.
No. But yeah, like I said, there's that film Abominable. There is a film called Yeti. There's and a documentary as well. I think lately there's been a lot with like the Russian Yeti.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things to do with Russia because of like the Dyatlov Pass.
You're right.
Which I think we will do at some point, do an episode on.
Yeah,
because that is just
bizarre,
and it's so much mystery.
Yeah,
like I say, to cut out of the tent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're running away from something.
Something's in the tent trying to get them for them to cut out of it.
Yeah, and I mean, with an avalanche or something, because they didn't. That was another thing. They didn't put on any like coats or anything like that. They were like in their gym jams. They were wearing very little clothing for that temperature when they ran out. So they were obviously running away from something. And if these are like people that know the climate and everything, even if it was an avalanche, you'd be putting coats. And
even then, a lot of avalanche ain't exactly going to precisely fucking take your eyeballs and cut your tongue, is it?
Exactly. So that always always mystery. But then again, like going back on that, like they were so precise.
Yeah.
Like say an animal wouldn't do that
Wouldn't do that.
precisely. It'd
No.
be torn, it'd be ripped, it'd be chunked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And 9 times out of 10 with an animal, you got to provoke them or
Yeah.
go in like.
Or unless they're hunting you, they're putting
Yeah.
out preying on you. But like say they,
Then it'd take your whole body, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It wouldn't just
it-
take
it-
your fucking
it-
eyes and tongue, would it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I've got enough.
yeah, unless it's got very selective taste.
Yeah, it's on a diet.
yeah, it's on the eye and tongue diet.
So I can't have any more legs. I'm watching my figure.
So then that's why a lot of people believe it could be alien related,
Yeah.
which I could see. I could see that.
I could see, but I think it's just probably some deranged lunatic who's handy with a blade.
Very good with a knife. But so that picture I showed you of the Dyatlov Yeti.
Yeah, no, bollocks. That's bollocks.
I'm
I'm sorry, that's bollocks.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Casual, that thing's just walking like it's doing some sort of fucking music video. Just
Yeah, it's not like walking. It's like it's just like poking out behind a tree. So I don't know with that, but
nah.
yeah, no, that does seem a bit mad.
Yeah.
Because Cal Freezy and Chip used to do a mysteries thing on YouTube, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think they done one on the Dyatlov Pass.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So I might watch that at some point. But yeah. So I don't know if Yeti was involved, or a Yeti, not the Yeti. A Yeti was involved as such with the Dyatlov Pass. But I think it's just you just don't know, do you?
No.
You just don't know. But I just can't see it.
I can't see it. No, I can't see it. I think, like I said, I think it is just some killer.
But as well, I think I did see something. I'll have to see if I can find it. That people have said that they've caught a Yeti in Russia. Yeah.
Right.
Hang on. Yeti.
That'd be worldwide though, surely.
Yeah, I think this was fucking years ago. Russia's claim undisputable proof of Yeti. This was in 2011. Russian researchers looking for the Yeti, the Asian version of the North American Bigfoot, claim to have found indisputable proof of the long-sought mystery beast in Siberia. This is off Large Science. There isn't a ton of evidence to work with, just a few strands of hair and some tracks in the snow. But it's enough that the research team says it's 95% sure that the Yeti exists. Others, however, are mighty sceptical of the findings, which I can get with.
Yeah.
You know. The Yeti is said to be muscular, covered in dark greyish or reddish brown fur, and weigh between 200 to 400 pounds.
Oh, fucking hell.
What's that in our language?
Our language. Well, we're in the £200 mark.
Oh, are we?
Well, we're like breaching £300 mark
Oh, right.
because we're fat cunts.
Yeah.
But like the average.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Yeah. Come on. We're fat cunts.
All right, fair enough.
Well, I'll put it this way. In the UFC, the heavyweight limit is like £260.
We're too heavy for the...
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
So...
Yeah, fuck you, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
No, please don't.
Nah, he would fuck you up.
He'd mess me up. The Yeti is relatively short compared to Bigfoot, averaging only about 6 to 7 feet in height. Despite dozens of expeditions into the remote mountain regions of Russia, China and Nepal, both creatures' existence remains unproven. Let's say Edmund Hillary, he didn't find anything really, and he's been up there countless times. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot here.
No, you're alright.
Of course, not the first time that searchers have claimed strong or even indisputable proof of the Yeti. In 2007, American TV show host Josh Gates, I've never heard of him,
No.
claimed he found 3 mysterious footprints in snow near a stream in Nepal's region of the Himalaya Mountains, which I think would be the perfect place to look.
Yeah.
near streams, rivers, stuff like that, free flowing water.
Because it's going to need a drink, isn't it?
It's going to need a drink, and that'd be the perfect place to find prints.
Yeah.
I'd say. So I could get that. Locals were sceptical, suggesting that he simply misinterpreted a bear track. No follow-up information ever emerged. And the Gates track, once touted internationally as strong evidence of the Yeti, is now largely forgotten.
Right.
Because I've never heard of it.
No, I haven't.
Last year, a strange, nearly hairless animal was captured by hunters in the Sichuan province of China. Researchers and news reports suggested that a Yeti had finally been captured alive, though the proclamation turned out to be premature. Embarrassed officials eventually admitted it was nothing more than a mangy civet, a small cat-like animal native to the region.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, right, I'm
How
sorry.
do you get them mixed up?
Because I've got 2 cats. I've never walked in at night, when you're a bit fucking tired.
Yeah.
Walked in, think, fuck, it's a fucking Yeti. No, it's Stanley eating his food and drinking his water. No, I don't look at it and think, fucking hell. Fucking werewolf in the fucking kitchen.
What the hell are you going to think if it's a dog?
Yeah, no, it's just Mikhail licking his bollocks. So, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what makes it so fucking... makes the cryptozoology such a joke.
Yeah, because you got stupid fucking people like this.
Yeah.
It's like how... It's a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat. And they're tiny.
Yeah.
You've heard of civet cats.
Yeah.
Haven't you? They're tiny. That's what I mean. As soon as someone says, I've caught something like a hairless creature. Yeti.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. It's fucking... I've caught this monster out of a lake. Oh, is it Nessie?
Yeah.
No. It's a fucking fish, mate.
Yeah. It's a salmon, bro.
Yeah. That's what winds me up because when people say like, oh, you're a fucking idiot, but you believe in Bigfoot because of all like fucking hoaxes.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you got to look
Past that.
Past the big TV, the big newspapers, because they're going to do anything for clout.
Yeah, of course they are.
They're going to do anything to sell a story.
Yeah. And
with that could be like, oh, Bigfoot been found. Then you see it, and it's a fucking bear with mange.
Yeah, yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? It's like the smaller ones where people, because I'll never mention this on the Bigfoot one. I'll quickly do it here, and because it's not the recorded sightings I'm interested in. It's the ones that haven't been recorded, but they've been told by other people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a lad. He went to see his uncle in America somewhere. I'm guessing probably Pacific Northwest. And he was there with his uncle, and he was one night washing the dishes. And as he's washing, he looks out the window, and there's a fucking Bigfoot looking over the fence at him. He's got his hand on the fence and is looking at him and everything. But then takes his hand off and walks off.
The fuck?
And this was at a fucking 7 foot, 8 foot high fence. So
yeah,
it's a fucking big bastard. And he looks shook up. He like the lad shook up and everything. Goes to his uncle, and his uncle says, "Ah, you've seen him too, have you?" He comes in. He comes in every so often.
Nah.
He's never reported it. He's never saying like,
let it get on with its life.
Yeah,
it's not threatening you.
So that's what gets me interested. It's like the BFRO, which is the Bigfoot Research Organisation.
Yeah.
That's finding Bigfoot. That's their organisation. They're all recorded sightings, but it's the people that haven't recorded it, but that have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
They just get, you know what I mean? They just get on. It's just like a chat between friends, like, oh, I've seen this. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the ones that.
Out of I don't know how many sites there have been at Bigfoot. I think it's a couple of thousand. Or same with Yeti, Yerren, all the other wild men we talk about. But there's probably people out there, like probably from monasteries, people like that don't put it in newspapers. They don't go to news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They keep it between themselves because they're probably think like how me and you think. Like if you see something, it wants to be left alone. Leave it alone. But then again, I'm hypocriting myself because I also want to be the man to hunt it. So.
Yeah. But you're not hunting it just to kill it. You're hunting it to prove it.
Yeah. That is right. Yeah, I'm not, like I say, we always say on every episode, I think, but I hate pedos and trophy hunters. They're even though they're mad different, they're the same kind of mark. You know, I hate them with a passion. I wouldn't ever go out and hunt a cryptid just for it to be hanging on my wall.
You'd just hunt it because, like you said in the Bigfoot one, it's the only way you're going to be able to have concrete proof.
That's the only way people are ever going to believe it.
Yeah.
That is the only way.
If you've got a fucking body.
Yeah.
Like, see?
That is the sad reality of it.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times have you seen a Komodo dragon?
What, personally or like on TV?
Personally.
Never.
Exactly. But you know they're out there because of what people see. But it's like, some animals, like snow leopards, they're so rare to see in the wild that if we knew they weren't they didn't exist, then there'd be a cryptid. Yeah. But because there's some in zoos and stuff like that they're widely regarded. Yeah. I just think the same with Bigfoot. Like, they're just Yetis and stuff like that because they're so. They are seen. They're seen more than what snow leopards have seen. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
They're seen more than a lot of animals are actually being seen, but because there's not a body, because they're not in a zoo, and things like that they're disregarded.
That's where I'm sort of like on the fence with hunting them. Because I think if you do prove it, then it's just going to become, like you said, it's going to become people wanting a trophy hunt, and people are going to want to.
But with that, I think once you prove that they exist, you can then set up conservation. You can make them endangered animals. You can make them protected. Yeah. Because even now, I think in some I know we always keep going on about Bigfoot, like keep going back to Bigfoot, but I think it's because that's so more. It's more in the eye of the people than what Yetis and that are because of where they are. But with Bigfoot, there's I think in some states that you get rewarded for hunting one. If you come back, you'll get rewarded for hunting and killing one.
Fucking hell! Even
though in the state of Washington it's illegal, but in some they're going to reward you. You have and there's special like Bigfoot hunting licenses you can get.
Fucking hell!
Because it's all money. Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah. So with that, if I would go out, I'd hunt one, and sadly I would have to kill one, and be like, right, here's your proof. There are creatures out there. This is the last one. Yeah. This animal is not going to die in vain to have its others hunted. Yeah. This one's going to die knowing that it's protecting its species. That's the only way I can think.
Yeah, but the sad reality of it is that most likely going to happen. Like what I mean is if you hunted one, got one, and said right now we can conserve it, I think it's going to go the other way. Personally,
yeah,
where people will just be like, right, I'm fucking getting one.
Yeah, but I just say I don't know because I think if you prove that it exists and you have to like with with polls and everything like that, it'd have to go through a poll. Yeah. Because if not, then it'd be anarchy. Because there'd be people shooting them, and there'd be people shooting the people shooting them. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think
World War III would be based on Bigfoot.
Yeah. So I think that's the only chance you're gonna get. Yeah. In protecting them.
Yeah, I agree.
Is to bring a body, and it's like that with all the cryptids.
And even then, you're gonna get fucking people still going, oh yeah, but you made that, or do you know what I mean? It's this, it's that, it's.
But that's when you have to take it in to have autopsies and that done, which is horrible because that animal is going to be cut up, experimented on. But that's why,
but in a way, play devil's advocate, at least it's dead.
Yeah,
so I ain't going to feel any pain.
No,
that's why it's more humane to bring in a dead one than it is a live one because you know he's going to get tortured.
Yeah, because we had this, didn't we, on the Bigfoot one. And it's the same with the Yeti. I mean, I don't know how we'd bring a Yeti back from the Himalayas, but
fucking hell. That'd be a struggle in itself.
Yeah, it would. But that's why it just makes me wonder. Like, do I? Because I feel like the only way I'm going to be able to protect them is if I'd have to kill one.
Yeah, but then again, going back to the Bigfoot one, that's why I said I think me personally, it'd be a case of seeing it. I know it's real. Fuck what anyone else thinks.
But then it's always that person who does find one, kills one, brings it in, and then they'll endorse it. They'll endorse the hunting of it, because you know what I mean. It's either you or you protect it, or someone's gonna try and fucking make fun out of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's with every cryptid. It's not just a Bigfoot. I mean, like we said on the Loch Ness Monster one, there was people that turned up. They were there to hunt it, to bring it dead or alive. And that the police officer rung up. He was scared for the he knows there's something there, and he's scared. And he was scared for its safety. And
as well, that's the same with not just cryptids, any animal, even endangered ones. Look at the is it the black rhino?
Yeah,
like one left. Oh no, they're extinct now, aren't they?
Yeah, well,
I think they're extinct.
Every animal when it goes under 10 is declared extinct.
Yeah, I think there's only one male one left, isn't there?
Yeah,
or no, a female one left.
No, I think it's a male, because it has 4 armed guards with it at all times.
Yeah. But even then, there's still people that want to kill it.
Yeah,
there's people that want to kill it.
Yeah, because it's the people. It's not the hunters themselves. It's the people paying the hunters to do it.
Yeah,
because you know what I mean. Because there's rich people.
You got all these rich toffs.
Yeah,
that are like, oh, I'd love that head on my wall.
Yeah, to say I've got the last one.
Yeah, it's like, oh, and you think you're going to be like, oh, so cool. Yeah, let me suck you off.
Yeah.
In reality, you're just thinking, you cunt.
Yeah. I want to put a Bowie knife.
Yeah, I want to get the horn of the thing and kill you with it.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? When elephant, a bloke went to kill an elephant.
Yeah.
And the elephant sat on him and killed him.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah. And I think that's just poetic justice. That
brilliant.
That is poetic justice, and I hope that if people are like that with cryptids as well, like they're going out there. I know, because that'd be irony that happened to me, but going out to kill a Bigfoot, to save a Bigfoot, but the Bigfoot kills me, and it's like, you cunt, I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah.
Just die. Just die to save your other kind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. Because there is always that part of me, like you said, it would be a fucking special moment.
Yeah, it would be.
Trekking and just find one. It looks at you, you look at him, and you just nod and just let it go. Yeah, you know what I mean, it is that, like, I'd love to.
I'd feel more. What's the word I'm looking for? For lack of a better word, proud with that than I would bringing its body in.
Yeah. No, yeah, I do get that. That's what I'm so torn with that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm so
I get
torn
exactly
with
where
that.
you're coming from with both ways.
Yeah, because
just to prove it, but
to protect it, but also I've killed an animal.
Yeah.
My philosophy is I will never kill anything unless I'm going to eat it.
But then, in saying that, because obviously he's saying to kill it, to obviously prove its existence, to then protect it. Does it need protecting? Because at the minute, I'd say they're doing all right by themselves.
I don't know. I think at the minute, because like I say to you, they're rewarding people to hunt one. So
but the thing is, they're rewarding people to hunt one, but no one's exactly been paid for the reward now, have they?
No, but I think it's going to be a chance where that's going to come in.
Yeah, no, I get you.
It's going to come in, and then it's going to be all out fucking war for them.
Yeah,
and that is because then it. If I was to go to kill one, it'd be an adult. It'd be an adult in its prime. It passed its prime. Let's put it that way. If I had my choice, I'd never kill a young one. It hadn't lived its life.
No, but then at the same time, I think I'd rather kill a young one.
Nah, I'd rather kill something that's gone past its prime.
Because, like, I know, we're getting a bit off topic here, but there's this YouTuber I watch who's like a food hunter.
Yeah.
And he, on his ranch, there's this female boar.
Yeah.
And she just keeps breeding and breeding and breeding. And they never kill the mother. Because she's constantly breeding, so they're like, it's making more of them. Yeah. So they'll kill, not a kid, but not even a juvenile. Do you know what I mean? Like a young adult.
Yeah.
Because that way the kids have still got a chance to live. And the mum's still going to be there to breed them.
Yeah. Sort
of thing. So I think I'd be on them sort of tracks, like a young adult.
Yeah, I get that, but
then again, a young adult, like I know, it's different between a pig and a fucking Yeti, Bigfoot, whatever.
Yeah.
But the young adults then obviously got the chance to breed.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Whereas some of it's past prime, like an elderly
it's had its time. Yeah.
It's had its prime. It's gone. You know, it's on the last part of his life anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas I think if a juvenile, that poor little fucker ain't lived his life.
No.
And if there's hunters out there trying to collect that reward, they don't care if it's young, prime, old. They don't give a fuck.
No.
They're gonna kill anything.
Yeah.
And that is heartbreaking to think that they'd be happy to kill a young one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a baby. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
a
little baby.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't get on with that.
No.
That's what I mean. That's why because my luck, I'd be out there hunting. It would be just all young ones.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
fuck.
where's your mum?
Yeah, where's your nan? I want to shoot your nan. I want to shoot your granddad. Because then, yeah, I just can't. I can't. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do a young one.
No.
And that's same with Bigfoot, Yeti, Yerren. I want to try and keep it on Yeti because this is what this episode's about.
Yeah.
But since they're so closely related, it's hard not to bring it back on.
Bring it back, yeah.
No, because I think a lot of my studies have mainly been on the US Bigfoot, whereas Yeti's Himalayan. So, but yeah, I think, yeah, I do think there's probably more something out there in the Himalayas, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
So at some point, Josh, we're going to Nepal.
I'm down. Just I am not climbing Everest.
And
Not happening.
And the thing is, like, because if people don't already know, me and Josh are smokers.
Yeah.
And that's like going to be a long fucking flight. I'd have to be knocked out.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
For the whole flight. Because the Yeti be the least of worries, man.
Yeah.
Letty
be frightened. Letty? Who's Letty? Letty the Yeti. Yeti would be frightened.
Yeah.
If I'm craving a fag.
Yeah, if I had a fag.
Nah, yeah. It's just like, and then that walks along, just harmless thing. I'm like, fucking come on then.
Yeah. Babe,
yeah. just makes a weird sort of noise. Like, what'd you fucking say?
Yeah.
Just kick the shit out of a Yeti.
For not having a fag. Fucking hell, what have we become? So, but yeah, yeah, that's we're going to do that one.
Yeah.
We're going to Nepal. We're going to hunt for a Yeti.
I'm down.
So, but if that's the case, we'd be going everywhere in the world.
Oh yeah, well that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, well yeah, but even just for Bigfoot-like creatures, because it's like every continent bar Antarctica,
yeah,
has got some type of Bigfoot-like creature. Of course, excuse me. Let's say I got Yowie of Australia, Mapiguari of South America. There is types in Africa. I can't think of their names, but Africa's got loads of fucking cryptids.
Yeah.
We'd be there for fucking years, mate. So, but I just think I don't know, just there's got to be something out there. If every country's seeing something. One of them's got to be right.
Yeah.
At least one of them's got to have something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's that whole, what you call it? It's that. I got fucking clue. Sorry. Yeah, but like what I said to you in the Bigfoot one, even if 99% of them are bullshit, there's that 1%.
1%,
and
that's enough.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like,
odds,
what's that saying? It's like, if that's the case, then the smallest number becomes the biggest.
Yeah. And in a game of odds, there's got to be there's some truth in it.
Yeah.
There is some truth in it.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, that's not just with Bigfoot-like creatures.
That's any cryptid.
That's the lake monsters, like with Nessie.
Yeah.
The Champ from North America. I mean, because lake monsters and Bigfoot-like creatures, I'd say they're the more numbered.
Yeah.
Of, like similar like creatures, but like even like dogmen and werewolves.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't say werewolves in the sense of a full moon.
No,
A
yeah,
werewolf.
yeah.
I'm thinking of them
Actual,
as a canid creature.
Yeah.
On
That
two
somehow
legs.
can stand
The
on two legs.
direwolves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, mate, if they exist, that'd be sick.
there's been reports. Well, yeah, let's say that will be on our episode of werewolves and dogmen.
That will be
I'll bring in.
sick.
I'll have to bring a direwolf.
Yeah, boy.
So
If you're a Game of Thrones fan like myself, you know. Oh. Everyone who's watched Game of Thrones, I guarantee, have wanted a direwolf.
I'd rather have a dragon.
I mean, I'd rather have a fucking dragon, but do you know what I mean? Because obviously you saw the direwolves first.
Yeah.
You're like, want one,
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. No. That's the dragons as well. Even going on the dragons, a lot of countries have had reports of dragons.
Yeah. I suppose when you say dragons, you're not thinking big winged fire breathing fuckers.
No,
because it'd be concrete proof they exist.
Yeah, no. Because there's different types of dragons. We've got a dragon episode coming up soon with a friend of ours, Payne.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's different types. Well, I'll go into them on that episode.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. That's what I see. Because when you hear stuff like Mothman, right, that's very one place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's where I think it's not real.
Yeah.
Where I think species of animals, there's different types and different.
Yeah,
parts of the world.
and then it makes it more
believable.
plausible.
Yeah, plausible. So that's why Bigfoot-like creatures, lake monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kraken.
Yeah.
Creatures like that makes it more believable for me because there's sightings all over the world.
Yeah. So
Not
it makes
just-
it more, like you
Yeah.
said, real
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Because when we hear people say like about Nessie, because they just think it's only Nessie.
Yeah.
Whereas, like I said, you've got the Ogopogo, you've got Champ from Lake Champlain, you've even got like Lizzie from Scotland, and
Lizzie McGuire.
in Loch Lochy, there's like monster called Lizzie, which is like Loch Ness monster,
Right.
and Morag from Lake Morag.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and sea serpents. And
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's always stories of giant sea serpents, so that's what makes me always go on to think of. They're more plausible because there's sightings all
over.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Please tell us what you think. Could there be something out in the Himalayas? But I just think, in a way, you'd be daft not to think so.
Yeah.
Because if David Attenborough's saying there could be something out there, then I think everyone should be like, no, there's something.
Yeah.
There's more likely something out there if he thinks so. So, but yeah, let us know on Facebook, Instagram. We need to set up a Twitter at some point.
Yeah, we do.
And Reddit and other things.
Yeah.
We've been so busy lately.
Yeah. If you look on our Facebook page as well, or Facebook group, I'll put the email on there, our email address. If you want to anonymously email us your theories or stories or sightings or whatever,
You won't.
feel free.
Don't ever think you'll be ridiculed by us.
No.
Because, like I say, we're people that think outside the box.
Yeah.
So we all take your theories into consideration.
Yeah.
I know, like, people might think we was taking the piss out of them when we were saying about interdimensional beings and stuff like that. But that just seems so far out of the box. It's in a different realm.
Yeah.
That's what
Exactly.
And me and Josh, we are piss takers, but we can't help it. But we wouldn't actually do anything to upset people.
anyone.
No, not in the slightest. Because if you've got a very good theory and you could stump us, that's what we want. We
want to be stumped.
We want to be stumped.
Not only just for cryptid, with every single podcast we do.
Yeah.
We want someone to counteract it. So we're like, shit.
Yeah, didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing, like, even like, with Yeti, or even like when you go on your conspiracies like 9/11 and that, we don't know at every single fact of what's happening, or what or what it is.
If we did, there'd be no point doing the podcast.
No, that's exactly it. That's why we want to build this community. So yeah, please let us know. Let us know your theories. Do you think there is something out there? Because I certainly think there could be.
Yeah.
I know you're saying it could be just a bear, but it's the bipedals.
Exactly. That's what we just said about. If you've got theories that can stump us or whatever.
Yeah.
We literally just did it there. Where I said, I think it might be a bear, but then the footprint and the fucking bipedal thing.
Yeah, and the tracks.
It throws you off.
I think there could certainly be something out there.
Yeah.
And so if you think there is...
Please let us know.
Yeah, brilliant. If you don't think there's something out there, I'd like to hear why you don't think there's something out there.
Don't just be like, because...
we'd have found it.
Because
it's not the case.
No, just give us your reason.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you can put through, like, your concrete belief of, right, I don't believe so-and-so exists, this is why, because of this and that and this and that, I will happily sit here and read the whole thing, and then at the end of it go, fair play, mate.
Yeah, and I have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
We want to,
we're not doing this to be argumentative.
No.
We're doing it, it's a debate. A debate is, if two people agree on a debate, there's no point for the debate. There's no point. What is that saying? It's like, if two people agree on something, there's no point one of them being there.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point. I mean, you've known on the previous podcast, me and Ed have debated each other all the time, and it's never gotten confrontational. It's never gotten aggressive. It's never gotten anything like that because
it's each other's view.
Yeah, exactly. No one's going to agree. There's not a single person that's going to agree on every single thing exactly the same.
No, not until it's proven.
No, yeah, exactly. Unless you've got concrete proof, you're going to have different views and opinions and everything, and that's what we want with this podcast.
Yeah.
So please, do get in shop. Do get in touch with us.
Fucking hell, we both can't talk.
No, it's fucking good for a podcast, isn't it? Neither can talk.
But yeah, let us know. And also, let us know what else you want us to cover.
Yeah.
If it's a cryptid, if it's a serial killer, if it's a ghost story, UFO story.
Yeah, don't think...
Conspiracy.
Because I know with season 1 at the minute, we're doing cryptid conspiracy. Season 2, completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to still be covering similar things, but like Ed just said, we're going to be talking about serial killers, ghosts and spirits, haunted houses, whatever else you can think of that's just weird, basically.
Yeah, anything creepy, we're all on that. But season 2 is going to be on in Great Britain. Yeah. I mean, that's our home. Because like we keep saying, at some point we want to start doing videos, we want to start going actually exploring places, exploring different myths and mysteries. So we want to keep it in the UK, and there's loads of different. I can't name them all.
No,
and there could be some what we haven't even heard of or thought of or forgotten. Say, and people will say like, "Oh, you want to check this out?" And as well for that.
If, for argument's sake, if we was to go, just for argument's sake, Manchester, to discover something, whether it be haunted, cryptid, serial killer, whatever, and some of you that are listening that live near there, we'd happily love to come and talk to you about it, or you come along with us to point out places and be like, oh, this is where so and so happened, and this is where such and such occurred, and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't really stepped out of Norfolk my whole life.
No, no, pretty much.
Yeah, so
been abroad a few times, but that's about it.
Yeah. So really, it helped us because we ain't got a fucking clue where we're going at.
No. Well, I mean, little teaser. We've got our mate's uncle.
Yeah.
Who's the landlord of a haunted pub.
Yeah.
We're going to be going over there at some point and doing a night over there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
And then obviously he'll be on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
And we don't want to just. That's just an example of we're not keeping it in our friends group.
Yeah, in our region.
Like you said, we want a community. We want to do this with as many people as possible. From all over, the country for the time being, but then eventually all over the world.
Yeah, that'd be bagging.
Yeah.
We'd have to have a translator, though.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. Or we'd have to go on some extensive language learning lessons.
Mate, I could barely speak English.
Yeah, true.
So let us know and give us ideas. We want ideas. We want, help us make it go forward, because you'll be coming with us on the ride.
Even if you come up with an idea and you might think, like, have self-doubt thinking it's the most stupid idea you've ever heard, still put it forward, because there's still ways and means around it. Even if you put forward an idea and we're like, maybe not that, but we could do potentially this or that.
Yeah, it'll give us
But then some, you might think, nah, this is fucking stupid. And we'll be like, actually, no, that's a banging idea.
Brilliant idea, yeah. So, yeah, that's what we want. We want to create this community and just... make this our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Meet people and learning everything creepy and mysterious.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, let's say, even though, because it's weird, because it's called myths and mysteries, but we haven't really spoke about a lot of myths.
No,
not really.
I mean, we will eventually at some point.
Them,
but...
I mean, you class Bigfoot as a myth because is it true? Is it not? So a lot of cryptids and that. Yeah, you do class myths. And mysteries, like, well, we have done that, like, with the conspiracies and stuff. But, like, there could be conspiracies in Britain that we never
even heard of.
No. So that would
be... It could be, like, a local conspiracy. Like I said earlier, just for argument's sake, in Manchester. Could be a local town in Manchester that got their own myth or conspiracy.
Yeah.
We want to know about it.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it and look into it.
Yeah. And like I say, if you don't want it always got to be on the podcast. It could be just if you just want it to... stay between us.
Yeah. Literally anything.
Yeah.
Hence why we said it's anonymous. You don't have to put forward your fucking
Your name.
Your name, your address, your mum's maiden name, your fucking bank details. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to be completely anonymous,
yeah,
that's fair enough.
Yeah. But, yeah, and like I say, also we're going to be starting more of a YouTube channel as well in Season 2, hopefully.
Yeah.
And with that, then, if you want to be on it,
More than welcome, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't, but you want to show us these places...
We'll blow your face.
Yeah, either blow your face or you just don't have to be on it.
No,
we'll meet you beforehand.
Yeah,
we'll meet you beforehand.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So there's so many options for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but hopefully that helps people and helps us, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
win-win.
Yeah. But no, I think with the Yeti, I think I'm near enough done on that.
Yeah.
Well, you can never be done, but you know what I mean?
But, yeah.
With all the sightings and everything, or what we think it could be, and that. But no, your final thoughts on it?
It's definitely something.
Yeah,
there's definitely something. The footprint, the bipedal thing, what that thing is, I don't know.
And the history it's got,
and the whole, like you said, with it being them sighted here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah,
there's definitely something out there. Definitely.
So that was our Yeti and Yerren episodes. More mainly Yeti, but we had to bring in Yerren in there because they were so close together.
Yeah,
they're cousins. Exactly. So we brought in the Yerren as well. But no, I think it's gone quite well, don't you, John?
Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed this one. Actually.
Yeah. Let's say I'm down for anything monster.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a little kid, I love monsters.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
A bit of a voice break there.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone wants to let us know about a monster or anything like that, yeah, let me know.
Yeah,
that'd be brilliant. I'd love to look into it.
Yeah, and as well, don't forget to follow us on various platforms to listen to this podcast on, i.e. Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, and of course subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
See ya.